Hello, everyone. Welcome to the English Podcast channel. I am Lily, and I am so happy to be here with you today.
And hello to all our listeners. I am Jack. It is great to see you, Lily. You look very happy today. What is going on?
Oh, Jack, I am always happy, but today I am extra excited because we are talking about one of my favorite things in the world.
Let me guess. Is it pizza?
No, Jack, although I do love pizza, today we are talking about travel. Specifically, we are going to learn English conversation for the airport.
That is a fantastic topic. Travel is so much fun, but I know that airports can be a little scary for English learners. There are so many announcements, people asking questions, and new words to learn.
Exactly. It can be stressful, but do not worry, friends. Jack and I are going to help you. We will walk through the whole airport experience, step by step.
We will cover everything from checking in to getting on the plane. By the end of this lesson, you will feel confident and ready to fly. So, Lily, imagine we just arrived at the airport. We walk through the sliding doors. What is the first thing we do?
Well, first, I usually look for the departures board, but the first real step is the check-in desk. We need to get our boarding passes and give them our big bags.
Right. The check-in desk. This is where you speak to the airline staff. The staff member will usually say something like, "May I see your passport and ticket, please?"
That is a very common question, and it is easy to answer. You can just say, "Here you go," or "Yes, here is my passport."
Simple and polite. Remember to have your passport ready in your hand. Do not put it at the bottom of your bag. I always pan it when I cannot find my passport.
Me too. I check my pocket 10 times. Okay, so after they check your ID, they will ask about your luggage. They might ask, "Are you checking any bags today?"
This is an important phrase. Checking a bag means you give the big suitcase to the airline and they put it under the plane. You do not take it with you to your seat.
Yes, and if you have a small bag that goes with you on the plane, that is called a carry-on bag. So the question might be, do you have any carry-on luggage?
Exactly. You can say, "Yes, I have one checked bag and one carry-on."
Sometimes they also ask, "Did you pack these bags yourself?"
Oh, that is a security question. They want to know if anyone gave you something dangerous. You must always say, "Yes, I packed them myself."
And then comes the scary moment, putting the bag on the scale. I always worry my bag is too heavy.
I know that feeling. If your bag is too heavy, the agent will say, "Your bag is overweight." That is not good. You might have to pay extra money.
So make sure you weigh your bag at home first. After the bags are gone, the agent might ask about your seat preference. "Jack, do you like the window seat or the aisle seat?"
Oh, definitely the aisle seat. I have long legs, Lily. I need space to stretch. What about you?
I love the window seat. I want to look outside and see the clouds. So if the agent asks, "Do you prefer a window or an aisle seat?" I will say, "Window, please."
And I will say, "Aisle, please." After that, they give you a piece of paper. That is your boarding pass. It is the most important ticket.
The boarding pass tells you your flight number, your seat number, and your gate number. The agent will usually circle the gate number and say, "Your flight leaves from gate 12. Boarding starts at 2 p.m."
Always listen to the time. Boarding time is different from departure time. Boarding time is when you get on the plane. Departure time is when the plane flies away.
Good point, Jack. Okay, we have our boarding pass. Now we have to go to the next section, the part everyone hates.
Security.
Yes, the security checkpoint. This is where they check your carry-on bags and your body to make sure you are safe.
It can be loud and busy here. The security officers speak very fast. They might shout instructions.
They often say, please place your bags flat on the belt, or empty your pockets.
You need to grab those plastic trays or bins. You put your phone, your wallet, your keys, and your belt into the bin.
And do not forget electronics. They will shout, "Laptops and tablets out of the bag." You must take your computer out of its case and put it in a separate bin.
That is right. Also, liquids. You cannot bring a big bottle of water. It must be a small bottle, usually under 100 milliliters. If you have a big water bottle, you have to throw it away.
I lost a very nice shampoo bottle once because it was too big. It was so sad.
I am sorry for your loss, Lily. Another thing they might ask is, please take off your shoes.
Not always, but sometimes. Just watch what other people are doing. If everyone is taking off their shoes, you should do it too.
Then, you walk through the metal detector. If it beeps, do not be scared. The officer will just use a wand to check you. It is normal.
Once you are past security, you can relax. You are officially inside the airport terminal. Now, what do we do, Jack?
Now, we find our gate. Look at your boarding pass again. If it says Gate 12, look for the signs that point to Gate 12.
But Jack, sometimes the gate changes.
That is true. It is very important to look at the big television screens on the wall. They list all the flights. Find your flight number and check the gate status.
Sometimes it says on time. That is good. Sometimes it says delayed. That is bad. It means the plane is late.
And if it says canceled, that is very, very bad. But let us imagine our flight is on time. We walk to the gate and wait.
While we wait, we can listen to the announcements. You might hear, "Attention passengers on Flight 55 to London. We are now inviting passengers to board."
They usually call people in groups. We are now boarding Group A. Look at your boarding pass. It usually has a group letter or number.
When it is your turn, you walk up to the agent at the gate. You show your passport and boarding pass one more time. They scan it, beep, and you walk down the bridge to the plane.
Now we are on the plane. A flight attendant will stand at the door. They will say, "Welcome aboard. Can I see your boarding pass?"
You show it to them, and they will point and say, 34A is down the aisle to your left.
Then you find your seat, put your carry-on bag in the overhead bin, and sit down. This is the best feeling. The hard work is done.
Yes, now you just fasten your seatbelt and wait for the plane to take off. But Jack, the English conversation does not stop there.
That is right. During the flight attendants will come with a cart. They will ask, "Would you like something to drink? Or chicken or pasta?"
This is easy. You can say, "Can I have some water, please?" Or, "I will have the chicken, please."
Always say please and thank you. Flight attendants work very hard. Being polite is very important.
Okay, let us fast forward. We fly for 5 hours. We watch a movie. We eat the chicken. And now the plane lands.
We have arrived. We get off the plane and we follow the signs that say arrivals or baggage claim.
But before we get our bags, if we are in a new country, we have to go through immigration or passport control.
This is the part that makes students the most nervous. This is where an officer decides if you can enter the country. They sit in a high booth and look very serious.
They are serious, but they are just doing their job. They will ask a few standard questions. The most common one is, what is the purpose of your visit?
Purpose means reason. Why are you here? You should answer clearly. You can say, "I am here for tourism," or "I am here for a vacation."
Or, if you are there for work, you say, "I am here for business."
Exactly. Keep your answers short. They do not need your whole life story. Just tourism or business is perfect.
Then they might ask, how long will you be staying?
This asks about time. You can answer, I am staying for 1 week or 2 weeks.
They might also ask, where are you staying?
Here, you should give the name of your hotel. I am staying at the Hilton Hotel, or I am staying with friends. It is good to have the address printed on a paper just in case.
That is a great tip, Jack. Sometimes my phone runs out of battery, so a paper copy is very helpful.
After the officer stamps your passport, they will say, welcome, or enjoy your stay.
And then you are free. You go to the baggage claim area. This is where the big carousel goes around and around with all the suitcases.
You find your bag, grab it, and walk out. But wait, there is one last stop. Customs.
Ah, yes, customs. This is different from immigration. Immigration checks you. Customs checks your bags.
Usually, you just walk through a green door that says nothing to declare. But sometimes, an officer might stop you and ask, do you have anything to declare?
They want to know if you are bringing too much money, too much alcohol, or fresh food like fruits and vegetables.
Usually, you cannot bring fresh fruit into another country. So if you have an apple in your bag from the plane, throw it away before you get to customs.
Yes, do not get in trouble for an apple. If you have nothing special, you just say, no, nothing to declare.
And then you walk out the sliding doors and you are officially on your vacation.
Yay! That sounds like such a great trip. I feel like I just traveled, even though I am still in the studio.
Me too. Traveling is wonderful, and speaking English helps you travel easily.
So, let us review the key words we learned today. We have check-in counter, boarding pass, security, gate, and immigration.
And remember the key phrases. Here is my passport. I have one checked bag. And I am here for tourism.
If you practice these phrases, you will be totally fine. Do not be afraid to speak. Airport staff are used to helping people from all over the world.
That is true. They hear many different accents every day. Just smile, be polite, and speak slowly.
Well, Jack, I think we are ready to pack our bags. Where should we go? Paris? Tokyo? New York?
Oh, I would love to go to Tokyo. I want some sushi. But for now, we have to finish our lesson.
You are right. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We hope this helps you on your next adventure.
Safe travels, everyone. Practice your English and have fun.
See you next time. Bye!
Goodbye.